Tonight, thank you for that. We move from Queens now to Times Square, where hotel workers are now eligible for the COVID vaccine, and they have been waiting. New at 10, Ron Lee is live for us in the crossroads of the world with reaction tonight. Ron.
Cheryl, due to the pandemic and the major drop in tourism, lots of New York City hotel workers are either on furlough or they've been laid off. But for one man who feels quite fortunate to still have a job at the Hilton Garden Inn here in Times Square, well, he feels strongly about the governor's decision to allow hotel workers to get vaccinated. To pay the bills and to provide food and shelter for his wife and daughters, Alexis Santiago of the Lower East Side has been going to work at the Hilton Garden Inn here in Times Square throughout the pandemic. But he admits it can be a nerve-wracking place to work.
You don't know who's a carrier, who's not, who's completely infected. It's a big concern.
Santiago feels lucky to still have a job in the hard-hit hotel industry, yet he believes his fellow hotel workers are putting their own health, along with the well-being of their families, at great risk, working at a hotel that's been redefined due to the pandemic, with the hotel now being used as a shelter and as lodging for travelers who need a place to quarantine. He says the likelihood of interacting with a guest who has COVID goes way up.
Regardless of the safety protocols that we have, and people still traveling, and the interaction we have with guests at that time, or at the front desk, or cleaning their rooms, or etc. You don't know.
After Governor Cuomo announced Friday that hotel workers are now eligible to sign up for the COVID-19 vaccine, Santiago is not only eager to sign up, his union says it's about time. The Hotel Trades Council has been fighting hard over the past few weeks to convince the state to include hotel workers in the early rounds of the vaccine distribution. The union estimates more than 400 of its hotel workers have died of COVID-19, with thousands of others, including Santiago, falling sick after contracting the virus.
I had to admit myself into the hospital. I couldn't get fluids in my body. It was treacherous between vomiting, everything else, the effects that I was feeling. My breathing was not upright.
Santiago says after being released from the hospital, he suffered severe breathing issues for several months.
I still was out of breath. I could not, have a conversation with somebody. Sound like I was running for miles before I had a conversation.
Looking ahead, Santiago is urging all hotel workers to seriously consider getting vaccinated. He says he would not wish his experience with COVID-19 on anyone. We're live in Times Square tonight. Ron Lee, New York 1. Cheryl.
Hey, Ron, thanks for that. When live